Welcome back, everybody, to another American Truck Simulator truck review. Today, we are taking a look at the International 9800. As normal, the link to this truck will be in the description below. So, let's go ahead and build ourselves a truck and then we'll take it out for a spin. So, one thing I'm going to show you, if you were to download this truck into your game, you will see down here is the steering wheel. Rest assured, that is only in the dealership. That is not in game. So, a little bit of a bug there. I don't know what really happened. It's not like that when you are out in the world, so it doesn't really bother me that much. Uh, Cab configuration. You see, we got the high roof. We have a flat top with a spoiler, which it looks okay. If you want the high roof, if you want the height, I'd go with the high roof personally. But you also have the flat top, which I also kind of like. But I think for this, we're going to go ahead and do a high roof. Chassis, you only got one chassis, a 6x4. Engines, you have a nice plethora of engines from a 425 horsepower Detroit Diesel Series 60, all the way up to tuned Caterpillar C15s with 720 horsepower. I am not going to go all the way up here because you could get a better, a torquier engine than this 3406 for, well, quite a bit cheaper. 17,000 versus 12,000 for these two 600 horsepower motors. Scroll down a little bit up here and let's see. I believe I decided I built this truck before and drove it and I liked it and I'm kind of rebuilding it for you guys. So you guys can see all the options. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Cat C15, 550 horsepower and 2,979 Newton meters of force. I don't know what the conversion rate is off the top of my head. If you give me 2 seconds, I am going to actually Google it. If Google will work on my cell phone. All right, 2,979 Newton meters, Newton meters to pound feet. There we go. Find the correct one. Conversion tool. All right. So this would be 2,979 convert. So it is about 2,200 foot-pounds of torque. It is 2,197 in a long decimal. So we'll just go ahead and round it up to 2,200 foot-pounds of torque. That will be plenty for this truck. Transmission-wise, again, we have plenty of flavors here from 13 to 10 speeds, 18 speeds. We have them all. You name it, you pretty much have it. So, I mean, right off the bat, you can get a 13 speed with a retarder or an 18 speed, and it doesn't cost you anything. Or I could go ahead and spend 18 grand and get an 18 speed with a retarder, which is what I'm going to do because it's nice to have that. And just take a look what it does here to the truck analysis compared to the standard 18 speed. It makes it a little bit easier to deal with. So, especially on hilly terrain. So interior wise, not much we can do. This is actually really nicely modeled. I'm not going to go very far back here, otherwise the camera will get stuck. Don't know why that does that, but anyway, we got cut. The test paint job I think looks really good. I wish you could change colors on it because I would actually go with a blue and a gray, like the blue on the tan and the gray on the red with the white striping would look really nice. But we can't do that, so custom metallic paint is rather cheap on this truck. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to spice it up. I already built one of these in red. So I'm going to, or excuse me, I built one of these in blue. We're going to paint it red. Excuse me. Keep as preset, use, and use. And ooh-wee, that looks nice. Very nice. All right, come back out here to our exterior accessories, and you can see we have a lot of circles. We'll start at the bottom without our tires. We'll do the tires last. We got little side skirts we can put on. These are not colorable, unfortunately. I wish they were, but it is what it is. Come out here. You can put fog lights on. And then you got our wheels here. Coming up here a little bit, you could do grill add-ons, and you could go down here and add all these different type of lights, bumper guides, so on and so forth. Same thing here, here, all the way up. So if you want like lights in this thing all the way across and have a bunch of extra lights, you can. If you want weird little running lights all over the front end of this thing, you can do it. And I like the attention to detail because you can see there's two dots here and four over here because of this air vent. Plus, you cannot get two more dots on this side because of the international logo. I think that's a nice touch personally. So we're going to remove that because I like the front end of the truck the way it is. Uh, I believe, yeah, interior. Those are all interior items. Come up here, and you got your plates. Interior, more interior. It looks like. Yep, interior. That's those things. Come over here. Little front end mirror. That's that interior. We could go with a double antenna. Looks kind of cool. We got an item up here. What's this? Oh, roof add-ons. So you could go ahead and put lights up here if you wanted, like little, turn those on and do that, and there you go. I mean, that would actually be good to put like a couple extra lights on up here, maybe a horn. I like I like the truck the way it is. So normally I would put horns on here, and actually it's real cool. You got these side ones which put horns right there. That was for the antennas. That's the roof add-ons, which I'm gonna get rid of. That's interior lighting. Just I would have swore there was a visor, but I am not seeing it. Ah, there we go. We got another dot here for chrome or painted mirrors, which we just did. There we go. That's one thing I will kind of ding on this truck. There are dots around which you kind of have to look for, because some will appear, some will disappear. Because you can see now I just came around and, well, that one showed up on that side, but let's go ahead and let's do our tires real quick. Let's see here. We could go with the Alcoa. Obviously, we're doing the Alcoas. Yeah, and I like the heavy, so we'll go ahead and go with the heavy. Oh, the heavy hub. The heavy covered lug nuts. Come out here, and I don't believe there's. Oh, there we go. And have a hub cover. We'll go with that one. Come back and do the Bridgestones. And of course, as normal, it does the other wheel. Come back here. And we'll do the standard Alcoa wheels, the covered lug nuts, and the. Oh, we don't. Oh, yeah, it's this one that we need to change to get the covered hub. There we go, like so. Bada bing, bada boom, look at that. Go ahead and do the same thing over here. Boom. Let's see. Boom. What's the Peterbilt ones? Nah, just covered. Is fine. Let's see. Hub 1. And then, last but not least, the Bridgestone for Alcoas. Alright, so that's the exterior of our truck. Looks pretty nice. Let's do our interior. Now, starting here, we can go ahead and we don't have much options for a steering wheel, but you got the nice full gamut of knobs. You could put a plate right there, your little driver plate thingy. You could put a nice portable navigator right there, or you can have an optional one that goes elsewhere. I kind of like that one there, so I will, especially because this is $1,400. This is cheaper putting it in these other places. So we'll put it right up there. Yeah, I like that spot. So, and then you got these, and I'm sorry, no, not for me. I will be the first to admit that. OBC, the onboard computer, covers up a little. Oh, Yeah, there we go. $2,500, so that's not cheap, but that is also worth it to get the vehicle information. Could get some dash items, ba-dum-bum, all this. And I am going to go ahead and remove that. GPS, there's a dash cam, which is always good to have. Fan, and there you go, because this truck most likely does not have, well, it might have air conditioning. But an extra fan is always nice in case it's not hot enough to have the AC on, but it's too cold. It's too warm to have the heat, but too cold to have the AC. So just crack a couple windows, turn the fan on, and away you go. Oh, and that's where, wow, that's where the dot for that is. And then there's a dot in here for these interior lights, which I am not going to engage. So this is our truck. I'm going to go ahead and confirm our changes here. Come out here. I mean, this is a badass little truck. Really like this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it, and we will go ahead and hit the road with the load, and we'll talk more about the truck. See you there. Alrighty, guys, and as you can tell, I have my track IR working. As I start the truck up, so we could go ahead and pick our load up, which I believe is right there. I'll tell you what happened here. A couple guys, my co-workers, went down to see one of our customers, and they brought back some swag from that company, like baseball caps, a couple other things, and I went ahead and I kind of like the look of one of the caps. I'm not a baseball cap person to begin with, but since I figured, hey, it has a nice brim on it, I'll grab it, take it home, free baseball cap, and well, it works very well. It holds the clip for my track IR. Ba-dum-bum. So let's attach the trailer here. Turn this off, turn our lights on, but high beams off. And we are heading, let's pull up our manifest real quick. We are heading to Artesia with a load of cars, and I wish I could turn off the Uplay thing. I'll have to figure it out at some point. I really don't want to mess with it right now. There we go. So we're going to go out there and make a right onto the road. Alright, make the turn. Alright, and I messed the gear change up, so we get to start down here again. So, we're on the road, we're going in the right direction. That's all that really matters now, doesn't it? I hope you're doing well this evening. I'm doing pretty well myself. And yeah, we're in the International. Our 9800 cab over. Oh shit, I stalled it. Get the engine started back up. Overall, I do like this truck. Interior-wise, all the basics function. What I call the basics, which indicators work, your main gauges work, they're accurate, and a couple extras work, like the parking brake works as well as, well, I was going to say, parking brake works, and the turn signal stock works, so which are pretty basic extras, but it's nice to have. That being said, I wish other switchgear works. Like, we're going to come to a stop here, and I'm going to look. Hold on, which one's my zoom? All right, like right there. Oh, and you can kind of see my wiper switch. They don't move, as you could tell. My Engine brake, nothing. Parking brake does, which is nice, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm not going to really complain about it because it's still a very nice truck. Alright. Now, if only this light would turn green. There we go. There we go. That was a royal clusterfuck. There we go. My steering wheel feels really loose. This actually does not feel right. Like it doesn't have the feedback I'm used to. That's weird. I'm gonna have to play with it, but I can deal with it for now. It's not the end of the world. Get ourselves go up to 60. My rotary on my P1 to put us just up to 70. How about that? I like the rotary knobs because I could just go ahead and spin it and set my cruise control real quick, just like so. And it works very well. Oh, I'm glad this is a short run because I wouldn't be able to handle this very long. God, I'm glad to have my track IR working again. Start slowing down. Go right into the gear I need, and it looks like, looking at our GPS right there, we are very close to our destination. So just stop without hitting the Prius. There we go. Oh yeah, about 90 degrees in each direction. There's like no feedback on this thing. It's terrible. It's terrible, I tell ya. Could just be my G27's getting old. Who knows? Alright, it looks like our destination is right on the other side of this intersection and on the left. I don't need low. I don't need my crawler gear. Yeah, because after I get it at a quarter turn in each direction, it feels better. It's just that first 90 degrees, it's really damn loose. Could be the wheel getting tired, who knows. I might play with some of the settings. We shall see. Highway patrol, local guy, another police car, a couple Crown Vics and a Ford Police Interceptor, Ford Taurus. That's weird. Alright, anyway, here is the turn in for us. The rail depot. figure out where they want this. With my steering acting a little wonky, I really don't want to try the tough one. Put the hazards on, we'll just creep on in here. Start our turn. Especially don't want to run anybody over. Left a little bit. Straighten it up. And we should be... There we go. And let's go ahead and hit that. And when we come back, we'll go ahead and do a walk around on this thing. Alrighty, everybody, this is our 9800, and even in the dying cloudy light, this thing looks really nice. We'll turn our parking lights on. You'll see the one of my big gripes with this truck, which is very, very few, is look at the headlights. They light up yellow. That's not how this works. It should be the turn signals that are lighting up as lit, not those. And then you can see right there, they do light up with our hazard lights, a nice repeater, and then the lights in the back. If I turn the truck on, and we got our headlights, and we have our high beams, which is our little fog lights there, and you can see, again, with the turn signals, put foot on the brake here, and you could tell brake lights as well as reverse lights look very good. And we're on an incline, so I'm going to keep the park and brake on. And, well, we have our running lights on the top of the cab right there as well. Not much else to say. These the Alcoa wheels look really nice. I like the heavy duty front tires, front wheels on the cab over. To me, they just look better. So let's go ahead, pop inside, and I'm gonna end up using the track hour to kind of wiggle around. You can see some of the lights on there. There's our parking brake. The engine is off currently, and if I wiggle around, actually there. Whoa. Oh, it doesn't even want to look down. But right down there below the temperature gauge is our fuel gauge. Looks like some other random gauges that I don't know what they do. Let's go ahead and turn this on. There we go. And we have obviously hazards, low beams, high beams. Our park brakes over here. Retarder lights up. I'm going to try to zoom in here. You can see the ABS light, which is third from the bottom. It's actually the second one up from the park and brake light there. That is what lights up when the retarder, the transmission brake, turns on. But other than that, nothing really does work. I mean, you can see those move. And, oh, we actually can now see our low air warning is in play. We'll rev the truck up in a higher idle. Can look back there. Everything looks good. See our GPS. We have air pressure now. Wish I could figure out which one is the air pressure gauge. Anywho, I'm gonna get out of here so we don't have to listen to that incessant beeping. And we're gonna go ahead and turn our truck off and turn the lights off, so we're just sitting here with our hazards on. And that's honestly this truck in a nutshell, guys. I do like this truck. If I have to restart the series, or I'm able to or I finally get my save games fixed, I will definitely be adding this truck to the fleet because it is a very nice truck. Uh, Anyway, that's all we got time for in this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, all that good fun stuff. Until next time, have a good one.